Assalamu alaikum dear viewers, Shoaib Ahmed is here with a new lecture related to the electrical engineering, which is the short circuit. So what is a short circuit? So this is an abnormal situation of any electrical equipment or in the power system, that our any running appliances working under the normal operating condition, if there is a fault is occur, okay, due to any reason, the fault may be the symmetrical or may be unsymmetrical, okay. So what happened, the heavy current is flowing from the electrical appliances, so that may cause considerable damage to the electrical appliances or the equipment in the power system or in the electrical engineering. So let us discuss the short circuit. The most of the faults in the power system lead to the short circuit condition. Okay, the fault may be the symmetrical fault or maybe the unsymmetrical faults. The symmetrical faults are that if the 2 or 3 conductors are shorted to each other, so that will be considered as the dead short circuit. Or the unsymmetrical fault means there is no any symmetry between the sequence of the currents flowing from the lines, like your single line to ground fault, double line to line fault, or the double line to ground fault. So these are the types of the symmetrical and unsymmetrical, means these are the types of the unsymmetrical faults in the power system. So if there is any abnormality is occur in the system, so that may lead to the short circuit condition, okay. So when such condition occurs, so whenever a short circuit is occur, now what happened to the electrical appliances or power system? So a heavy current is flowing through the equipment, may causing the considerable damage to the equipment or causing interruption to the service to the consumer. Means if there is a fault is occur, the heavy current is flowing from the appliances. That heavy current means that current which is much more than the rated current of the any electrical machines or the any electrical equipment. So that may cause the harmful effect on that electrical equipments or the electrical appliances. If there is a heavy current will flow, obviously our circuit breakers or the protective devices will be operated, and that may cause the interruption of the service to the consumer side. So let us discuss the short circuit from this diagram. Now this diagram comprises of a single phase generator, okay, which has the impedance, internal impedance Zi, and here the load impedance is connected, means load is connected with the single phase generator, okay. When a short circuit is occurs, okay, now if this is the fault where the short circuit has occurred due to any reason, okay. So the large current flows in one or more than the more phases, that may cause this the short circuit. So if the fault is occur, if a short circuit is occur, if a fault is occur, then what happen, or if a short circuit is occur, so the large current is flowing from the single phase. If there is a single phase, then it will be current will be flowing from the single phase, more current will be flowing from single phase, abnormal current will be flowing from the single phase. And if there is a 3-phase system, obviously there is any phase, so that may be more than the single phase, so the heavy current is flowing from the more than one phase, so that will be considered as the polyphase system. So what happen, so the short circuit is occur when there is an abnormality is occur, whenever a fault is occur, a heavy current, enormous current, abnormal condition of the power system is to be occur, and heavy current is flowing from the electrical appliances, so your short circuit may leads to the deterioration of the insulation in the of the conductors, may cause the overheating of the electrical appliances, or may cause the burning of may cause the rapid fire that can be established within the appliances. So this is the cause, this is the main effects of the short circuit. So consider this figure. Whenever a short circuit fault is occur or fault is occur, a heavy current is which is called as a short circuit current flow through this circuit. For example, this is the fault is occur between this generator and the load. What happened? The heavy current is traveling or flowing from the generator from the source side to the load side. So this can be illustrated with the help of this diagram, so that here the ZL is the load impedance and here internal impedance is connected. Now from the formula, for example, here Z is equal to V over I, or I is equal to V over Z. So if there is a short circuit is occur, so current is abnormally high. It may be the thousands of ampere, maybe the hundreds of the ampere. So it is more than the beyond the capacity of the rated current of any electrical appliances. So what happened at the situation of the short circuit? The impedance of the system at the fault point is very low. So this is the phenomena of the short circuit, is that if there is a fault is occur in any system, so at the point of the fault, what happened? Your voltage is become very much low, maybe the earth potential, but what happened? Your impedance of the system, obviously whenever an enormous current is flowing, heavy current is flowing, the impedance at the fault point or throughout the system is very low, very much low, and during the faulty conditions the voltage will be too much low, it will be like earth potential, and your impedance is also to be low. Obviously impedance and the current both have the inverse relationship to each other. Consider this diagram where a single phase generator which supplies the voltage V and internal impedance of the machine is the Zi, and the ZL is the load side impedance. If the terminals of the load side is shorted due to any reason, okay, if the terminals on the load side is shorted due to any reason, the circuit impedance is very much low according to this expression, so that your current and the impedance both are inversely proportional to each other. For example, here the circuit impedance is very low, so being Zi in this case, obviously your internal impedance of the machine is very low. So under the normal operating condition, the circuit current is limited with the help of that load impedance. Now if there is a fault is occur, the heavy current or enormous current is flowing from the circuit. So if the Zi is very small in this condition, obviously whenever a short circuit is occur, so large current flow through this circuit, that may be current, that may be called as the short circuit current, because internal impedance of the machine is very small, and that in the previous case under the normal operating conditions, the circuit current is limited with the help of that load impedance or ZL, which is connected with the single phase generator over here. So whenever short circuit is occur, the voltage at the fault point is reduced to the zero. For example, here at the fault point, your voltage is reduced to the zero, and your impedance on the system is very low. So current is abnormally high magnitude that will be flowing from the network from the fault point to the main site. Okay, so this is the short circuit. Now this was the short circuit. Now we are discussing the causes of short circuit. So what are the causes of the short circuit in the power system? Internal effects. There are the two causes of the short circuit. There is an internal cause of the short circuit and the external cause of the short circuit. So internal cause is maybe the breakdown of the equipment, like transmission lines from the deterioration of the insulation or any generator or the transformer. Internal fault means if there is an internal fault is occur in the generator or in the transformer, so because due to any reason, maybe the overloading condition, maybe the over voltage condition, or maybe deterioration of the insulation, means if there is a short circuit is occur, the current is very high, the insulation may cause the very much low, the insulation will be damaged because due to the short circuit, and they may cause the failure of the equipment or the any electrical appliances or the transmission line in the power system. So external effects of the short circuit is that causing the short circuit due to the insulation failure due to lightning surges. So lightning means the abnormal condition in the windy atmosphere or during the stormy atmosphere, stormy weather, the clouds are discharged from directly towards the earth. So there are the different types of the lightning, direct stroke, indirect stroke. So due to the effects of the lightning, so they may be caused the causes of the short circuit, okay, and insulation may be the failure. Overloading of the equipment causing the excessive heating. Overloading of the equipment means if the current will flowing from the equipment which is more than the beyond the capacity of any equipment, so that may cause the overloading, and that current may cause the overheating in the appliances, may deteriorate the insulation of the equipment. If there is an insulation is very deteriorate, obviously your electrical appliances or the system may be damaged due to the overheating or insulation failure, or may cause the abnormality of the high current which is flowing from the system, which is flowing from the network, and may cause the failure or malfunctioning of any kind of the electrical engineering devices. Okay. So effects of the short circuit. Now discussing the effects of the short circuit. Whenever a short circuit is occur, the current in the system increases to the abnormally high value while the system voltage is decreased to the low value. So this is the effect of the short circuit. Already I have described in this lecture. If there isn't short circuit is occur, the current is abnormally high, impedance is very low, and the voltage at the fault point, at the short circuit point where the current is very high, so at the faulty point the voltage is reduced to the zero. So this is the main effect of the short circuit. Second is that the heavy current due to the short circuit causes overheating, excessive heating, which may result the fire. Obviously if there is an insulation failure in any electrical appliances or any electrical machines or any electrical equipments, so what happened, due to the overheating, maybe if insulation is failure, the result is that in the case of the fire. So sometimes the short circuit takes in the form of the arc, so causes the considerable damage to the system. If there is a fire is happen in the any electrical machines, maybe the generator or maybe the transformer, due to the insulation failure, so the arc is occur, so the arc is formed, or the fire may be established, so this may cause the damage of the electrical appliances or the system. And now the low voltage created at the fault point has a very harmful effect on the service. Obviously we have a single phase voltage 220 volts or the 440 volts. So if at the fault point the voltage at the faulty condition is reduced to very low, obviously if the low voltage created by the fault is very harmful for that electrical appliances. So if voltage remains low for even a few seconds, for example, if our electrical protective devices is not operated, and this condition at the where the fault is occur and where the voltage is very low due to the short circuit, so for a few seconds of this time, so consumer motors may be shut down, or the generators on the power system may become unstable. So for example, if there is a power system, consider the power system, so where the alternators are connected in parallel across the power system or the bus bars. So if there is a short circuit is occur or any abnormality is occur in the machine, so machine may lose the synchronism, so the system or the machine may become unstable due to the short circuit. So this was the lecture regarding the short circuit. We have discussed the theoretical points of the short circuit. What is a short circuit? We have heard that word short circuit in our daily life routine. So the short circuit is happen in the plaza. So this is the short circuit, is that whenever abnormality is occur, whenever a fault is occur in the appliances, in the electrical system, where the system voltage is low, where the impedance of the system is very low, current is abnormally high, very abnormally high, so this may lead to the short circuit condition. So that short circuit may cause the insulation failure of the equipment. So this was the short circuit theoretical points, and we have discussed the causes of short circuit, internal and the external effects of the short circuit, and also your effects of the short circuit I have described. So this was the lecture. I hope that you have enjoyed the today's lecture. So at the last, please subscribe my YouTube channel Shoaib Ahmed Dayo for more informative videos related to the electrical engineering areas. Thank you.